What's up, my friend? It's Matt Little, Provo Dating Coach, and today I'm super stoked and excited to teach you about what confidence actually looks like, how it looks like when you're asking a girl out, when you're texting her, when you're on a date with her, when you're taking her home at night. What does confidence actually look like? How can you demonstrate it and start demonstrating it right now, right away? Now, why am I talking about confidence? Because confidence is one of the most attractive traits that a woman craves and needs from her man. And if you want to be with an attractive woman, you gotta display confidence. Now, it's not the only thing you need. You need a lot of things to attract a woman, but it is foundational, it's fundamental, and so let's jump in and talk about it today, my friend. Now, before I do, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel so you can get more awesome advice and coaching on dating. I'm honored to be your dating coach. Thank you for being with me today. Now, to jump in, number one thing with confidence is there's a bunch of traits that kind of feed into it. And there's two in particular I want to talk about. One is assertiveness. Now, what does it mean to be assertive? It means clearly communicating what you want and going for what you want and being firm about it. Not being kind of like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna get this, so do you think I could possibly get this? Or would you maybe like to go on a date with me?
I see you're drinking 1%. Is that because you think you're fat? Because you're not. You could be drinking whole if you wanted to.
That's not assertive, and you can see as well that's not confident. Now, if you want confidence, you need to be assertive. You also need to be courageous. You gotta go for what you want. If you want to demonstrate confidence and show assertiveness and courage that are just part of the package right there, you gotta go for what you want, my friend. Go for what you want. Now, on that note, if you're going for what you want and you get rejected, or she says, I don't feel comfortable with this, respect her. Don't be aggressive. Don't try to force things, because those are a surefire way to repel her and get her away from you. She'll never want to see you again. So you need to respect her boundaries, but you still gotta demonstrate that confidence, that assertiveness, that courage by going for what you want. Let's talk about the first thing, the first situation. Now, this is when you are starting to get to know someone, and it can be over a dating app, it could be in person, but when you're approaching someone, you have to have this assumption that I assume she's gonna be interested in me. If she gets to know me, I assume she'll be interested. Now, you're not gonna be overly confident and cocky and say, I'm the most handsome man in the world. She wants me already automatically.
It's about time you got your head out of those books and paid attention to more important things, like me.
That's just not the reality. A woman wants to get to know you and make sure you're the right kind of man that she wants to be with. So don't be overly confident and think automatically she's just gonna want you. Know that you're gonna have to earn that a little bit, and she's gonna have to earn that too. And instead of complimenting her on her beauty and saying, wow, you're so beautiful, I would love to get to know you more. Well, if you say that to a woman on a dating app or in person, she's gonna be like, it's repelling, because it's making her feel a little bit like an object, like, oh, he just wants me for my body. He just wants me because I'm beautiful. He doesn't even know anything about me. That's how a woman thinks. So instead of doing that, you go up, you go for what you want, and you go get to know her. And instead of being like, oh, I want to impress her, I hope she likes me, it's, you know what? She's a good-looking girl. I want to get to know her more. Let's see if she can impress me. I want to go get to know her and see if there's anything impressive about her. If I think I should even spend more time taking her on a date or anything like that. So you're flipping the script, and a confident guy does this. A confident guy knows that, hey, she's not my only chance for happiness, but she is a chance, so I'm going to go for what I want, and I'm going to let her prove herself to me. I'm going to let her impress me instead of me having to do all the impressing, right? So my friend, make sure you assume that she's interested and go for it. Go get to know her. Now, if she's not interested, that's not your job. Your job is to go for what you want and express interest and try to get to know her more, try to get her number. And you just ask for the number. Say, hey, let me get your number. You don't say, hey, maybe, do you think I could possibly get your number? No, you don't do that. You just say, hey, let me get your number. Hey, let me give you my number. Text me your name so I have yours too. One of those two things is way more confident, and you're demonstrating a lot of confidence. So that is great. And if she is not interested and she does not want to give you her number, that's her job. That's her job to say, you know what, I don't feel comfortable with that, but I really appreciate it. And if a woman does that, a confident man will then demonstrate confidence by saying, okay, no worries. Well, I think you seem like an awesome person. I hope you have a great evening or a great day, whatever time of day you're really talking to him. And that's what confidence looks like, because you know that she's not your only chance for happiness. Someone else is going to be super interested in you. Now, that's how you demonstrate confidence when you're approaching someone or first starting contact with someone. Now, situation number 2 is asking her out on a date. Now, this is super important that you do this in a confident way, because then she'll be excited to go on a date with you. Otherwise, she's going to be nervous, uneasy, and she may cancel on you. And you don't want that, my friend, do you? So one of my coaching clients that I actually talked with yesterday, he sent this girl a message and said, hey, I have a question. Would you like to go on a date with me? Now, that's an awkward question, and a lot of people ask it. It's not necessarily a bad question. Now, here's what's a little awkward about it. If she's not sure if she's interested or not, she's not going to know how to answer that question and not really want to answer it. She may not even respond to that unless you're on the phone actually talking or in person. Here's what to do instead. Say, hey, I want to take you on a date. This Friday, I'm going to the rodeo and I'm going to get dinner before. Could you join me for that at 6 p.m.? And you just wait and let her answer that question. You just wait. Now, if you're texting or messaging, just wait. Don't double text her. Don't jump to conclusions. Give her time to respond. But saying, hey, I want to take you on a date, that sounds a lot better than, hey, would you like to go on a date with me? Because then she feels pressure like, oh, I have to commit to like, yes, I'm interested, or no, I'm not. If she's not sure, but you say, hey, I want to take you on a date, she's like, oh, okay, I'm open to that. So sure, let's do it. She's going to be way more comfortable, and it's just way more confident. And a confident man also has the plan laid out. It's, we're going to do this activity at this time. Now, what if she says, oh, sorry, I can't do it. I'm busy Friday. Then you can say, well, Saturday, I'm actually doing this. Could I take you to do that at this time? And if she's a little awkward and she's like, oh, I don't think so, I'll have to double check, just move on. Don't do 3 strikes. Like, don't say, well, when could you? Move on. Stop messaging. Stop talking. Just say, okay, no worries. Have a great day. Hang up the phone, whatever it is. Move on, my friend. You can revisit it in a week and ask her out again in a week, but give her some space, give her some time. Now, if she's interested in you and if she really is open to going on a date with you, it won't be that hard. She might even suggest a time or a different day that would work for her. And you can go off of that. You can say, oh, sweet. Well, you know what? I'll plan something fun for Wednesday. Yeah, sounds good. That's what a confident man does. The third situation that I want to talk about is on the date. Now, how do you demonstrate confidence on the date? 1, you can have good posture. That demonstrates confidence right there. You can do that when you're asking her out too. Now, another thing that's a really awesome way to demonstrate confidence, let's say you're going to dinner, so you open the door for her, and as she's walking by, you lightly touch the her lower back, just kind of in the middle, and you guide her through the door gently, of course. You don't push her. You don't want to do that, but you just gently guide her through and you touch her. And she's like, ooh, he touched my back. That's kind of fun. Oh, and then you just move on, but you just go for what you want, right? That's the essence of it, of showing confidence, is you go for what you want. Now, if she reacts poorly or something, just be chill with her boundaries. Respect her, of course, but go for what you want. Another great way of demonstrating confidence is when you're in the restaurant and you get your food. Don't ask, does that over there look like an okay spot? Or what do you think? Where should we sit? No, a confident man will just tell her where you guys are going to sit. Say, oh, that looks like a good spot over there. Let's go there. You just say what you're going to do. That's assertive, that's confident. And then she doesn't have to worry about anything. And she's like, wow, this guy really knows what he's doing. I'm going to just follow him and go along with this. This is awesome. So make sure you're a decision maker and just tell her what you guys are going to do. Now, if she really has a problem with it, respect that. Like I say, I'm saying it over and over again, respect her, but go for what you want. Be a decision maker, be a leader. And the fourth aspect of how you can demonstrate confidence is when you're taking her home from the date, when you're on the doorstep. Open her door, walk her to her door, and say, hey, had a great time, have a good night. And then give her a hug. Just go in for it. That's what's expected at the end of the date, is a hug. And if the date was really good and she's kind of lingering and she's getting closer to you, or she's staring at your lips, then you can take that as a sign of, hey, I could kiss her. And if that's what you want, go for what you want. But if she's kind of being awkward, she's leaning back, don't go in for the kiss, because she's communicating that I'm not comfortable yet. And if you want to repel her, yeah, violate those boundaries. She's never going to go on a date with you again if you do that.
Don't cross this line with your hand.
But you, my friend, you're a confident guy, so you're going to go for what you want and respect her boundaries at the same time. So you just go in for the hug. Or if it really is the right time, you go in for that kiss. But a lot of times on the doorstep, people are kind of nervous. They're anticipating a lot. And so it's a good time to just be chill, natural, and just make it a pressure-free situation. Pro tip, kiss her a different time during the date, close to the end, but not on the doorstep if she might be a little bit nervous. I know my wife, she was nervous every time on the doorstep, and I was kind of just hoping to kiss her on the doorstep at the very end of the date. But I realized, even though she's really interested in me and she even was holding my hand and cuddling with me, like, she wasn't comfortable on the doorstep with me. So I didn't kiss her. Instead, I kissed her at a different moment on the date where she actually, I could tell she was good with that and comfortable with that. So you go for what you want, my friend. Go out and do it. Go demonstrate confidence and be an awesome guy. And go have a great day, my friend. Take care.